Good morning, good morning. Hello and welcome back. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. So yesterday morning, we talked about one of my favorite coffee machines, Breville Barista Express and Breville Barista Pro. I think those machines are something I recommend to my friends and families. Doesn't matter how much money they have, because let me explain to you after this video. Okay, so this is the Breville Barista Pro. All right, so I'm not talking about Breville dual boiler. I'm not talking about like Rancheria or Sylvia. Let's see what else is out there. Gaza Classic Pro, even the La Bianca. Okay, those high-end coffee machine. We're just talking about kind of like consumer espresso machine from Breville Barista Pro. By the way, this is not a sponsor video. Okay, I mean Breville has no idea. I mean, I'm exist. Let's put it that way. All right. So I did make a couple of videos over the years on Breville, but I am a big fanboy. Okay, I'm a big fan of Breville Barista, especially Pro now, because with the Pro, they improve a lot of stuff. Start with the reason why the title, the best home espresso machine for busy family, because of the speed. With any other coffee machine, you have to warm up because they are using the boiler. So usually it takes about 20-30 minutes. I know some of you out there who, why don't you use the timer, okay, on your switch to the wall socket, use the timer and warm it up. But in reality is, I don't want to do that. I just want to press the button, okay. Now I'm ready to brew, all right, because the reason is this one uses a thermal jet instead of thermal block. And so everything is all super fast. So which means you don't have to worry about warming up the machine, okay? Because this one automatically shuts off in about what, 5-10 minutes anyway. There's an auto shut off as well to the save power. So only way to heat up your portafilter is do some couple dummy shots. Okay. So you know what, I'm gonna time it. I'm gonna make myself a small latte this morning. So I'm gonna start timing it now. You get to see it and see how long it's gonna take to make myself a small drink, okay? And I like to do twice. I like to do 2 dummy shots in the morning because I think they give you enough. I don't want to say thermal stability. Now it's hot. Okay, now it's hot, so I think it's ready to go. So I'm using the spouted portafilter here. I mean, actually, this is pretty cool. So this is like kind of a La Marzocco portafilter copy from Normcore. Yeah, it looks pretty slick compared to just plain portafilter from Breville. Don't get me wrong, this is fine as well, but I like this slick look. All right. Okay. Beanie is already in here. Okay, I'm using the hopper. Meantime, I'm gonna get my milk ready. Okay, I'm gonna make small drink this morning, so I'm using the small milk jug rather than regular size, smaller one. So I believe this is a 400 milliliter milk jug here. Okay. All right. Now I'm at just under 2 minutes now. So since I'm using the spouted, I don't really care for the WDT. I'm just gonna do quick distribution here. Just gonna quick temp. Oops. So this is what happens when you rush in the morning. Okay, I just dent my puck. All right, it's not gonna save. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go maybe temp it. Use my regular temp here. Hopefully I can save the shots. All right. I usually weight my shots, But since I'm making myself a little latte here, I'm just gonna go straight, okay? I'm just gonna do manual mode. Just hold down the buttons. Sure looks, it sure looks fine. Has a lot of crema in it. I'm gonna do about 27, 30 seconds and stuff. I'm gonna do some steam. So the key to good steaming, just make sure purge before, okay? And stop and re-enter. Introduce some air by slightly above the surface. And now you are going to create the circular motion to create the micro bubble. Okay. Now we're just gonna wait until the milk is nice and hot. And just use a paper towel, wet paper towel, just make sure wipe it clean. Okay. You don't have, and just flush one more time as well. Okay. Now is the fun part. Now we're gonna do some little bit of latte art. Hopefully I got my milk turns out okay. Just gonna, again, the key to a good latte art, slow down. Just slow down the pull. Just slow down the shot. Looks all right. Not bad for this morning. Okay, so far it took me what? 5 minutes. Okay, took me about 5 minutes to make just one latte. I bet you if I'm gonna go straight, without explaining to you, I can make this coffee in about 3 minutes, not even. And with a 5 minute span, I can make about 2 drinks. Okay. I'm gonna make myself espresso for myself and for my wife and my kids. My wife's gonna have some latte. My boy's going to get some kind of like iced coffee in the morning. So within maybe a matter of 10 minutes, I can finish the coffee. I'm going to clean everything up. Okay. I'm gonna clean up my portafilter and clean everything up. After that, I'm just like to do another dummy shot to clean up my portafilter and shut it off. I'm done for the day. Okay. So usually it takes about less than 10 minutes. The reason why I like this machine for any busy family enjoys coffee. If you're using Keurig, some kind of pot coffee, you want to improve your morning coffee. And if you don't mind spend 10-15 minutes in the morning, play with your coffee machine. So this is a perfect one. I know some of you ask me, what about Gaza Classic? Okay, what about Drew Boiler is also another fantastic one as well. Let's see, what else is out there? Serbia is out. And then if you start moving up to over $1,000 range, we have Rocket, we got Lillet, ECM, name it. If you are watching my channel right now, most likely you guys already done the research already. The difference between those machines and this, especially Pro, the speed, all right. All in one. I know some people think that this is not a good grinder, good built-in grinder. But I mean, you know, ask yourself, how many times do you actually sit down in the morning, trying to think about the tasting notes and wow, this is really good espresso. Most of us, we just want to make drink for the family and get out, okay? But if you're playing with it on weekends, if you have time, start dialing your single origin coffee. Man, so that's another topic, right? So now, so this machine is on sale right now on Amazon for what, $800, $799. By the way, I think Breville Express is on sale right now for like $650 or so. They just lowered the price, so make sure to check it out. And you're looking at a couple of grand, okay, easy, 3,000. I mean, this is kind of like, one of my friends asked me the other day, if money is not an issue, right? I think I talked about this yesterday as well. If money is not an issue, what do you get for my home? Okay, you see my space? This is it. Okay, I don't have much space. All right. So it doesn't matter how much money I have, unless I'm gonna remodel my kitchen. I mean, I don't have a lot of space, so unless I buy a new house, let's put it that way. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You know, set up my GS3. Okay, GS3 from La Marzocco. Takes about at least that much space right there. And I'd like to have at least 2 grinders, right? One for the flat, one for the conical. I mean, there's no room. Not only that, I have to have tools. You know, I got some tools on the back there, hanging by the wall. I mean, goodness. You don't have a lot of options. Okay? So before you go out, I mean, if you're a single person, you know, has a lot of money to throw around, if you have time, okay, the time is key, and you have plenty of counter space, and make sure you like making coffee first. If a coffee is your hobby, if you spend more than 30 minutes every morning, I say 15 to 20 minutes every morning, trying to dial in, think about the coffee, okay, now, you know, you can actually think about upgrading your coffee machine. But if you're using Keurig right now, if you want to make better coffee in the morning and have some, you know, latte like this, get some decent latte, or, you know, to show up your family and your friends. I mean, I think the Pro is the way to go. Okay. And after that, yeah, I think that Pro is. I think that's always. I'll go back to this machine. Okay. Over the years, I played with a lot of coffee machines, but as convenience, speed. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? If you hate this coffee machine, you realize it's not for you. Great resale value. I mean, selling one of those like dual boiler machines, or I mean, like $3,000 coffee machine, it's hard to resell it. Okay, hard to resell it. Not only that, you have to buy a separate grinder too. But this one, just you don't have to think about it. You just stuck with whatever grinder you have. I mean, if you want to make some kind of filter coffee, venture out. So this is it's called SD40. Okay, SD40 from my buddy at Espresso Outlet. I think Lance did a video on this one. Lance did a video on it. I think he compared this one with Niche. I mean, he likes coffee from that one. Niche, no, SD40 than Niche. So yeah, I mean, so this one is a little thing, and then you can actually do filter coffee as well. You know, wide range. So you have options. Okay, you have a lot of options for inexpensive. Okay, because I hate to see you guys spending like $3,000 or $4,000 on a coffee bar setup, and you're not gonna enjoy it. You know, because you don't have time to enjoy. So, but again, coffee is your hobby. If you think about coffee in the morning, what kind of coffee I'm gonna make, I think you're starting to becoming the coffee hobbyist. And maybe then you should start thinking about upgrading your coffee machine. But if you cannot spare like 30 minutes or hour on weekends to play with your coffee machine, I mean, this is perfectly capable coffee machine for home. Okay. I mean, just take in my corner right there. Yeah, because I'm right next to my stove too, so you get pretty beat up, right? So I cannot imagine I'm using my Lille Bianca sitting in this corner here. It's gonna be all greased up. No, I don't want it. Okay. Plus, yeah, there's no space for it. Anyway, I hope this video helps. Let's take a look at some question from, let's see here. Does anybody have some questions from our live chat here? Let's take a look. Oh, we got Jonathan's on, we got Juan, we got Dan. Okay, Dan asked, can you please show us how to do manual shot on Pro? Okay, let me show you that, okay. Volume is low. Okay, good. Well, let's see here. Murai X, you know what, Murai X, Lille Murai X is a sneaky good coffee machine, but again, you gotta buy a separate grinder too. So, it takes space, all right? But we're talking about family coffee machine because if I have a coffee machine, I want everybody to use that machine. Like Murai X with a separate grinder, I don't see my 15 years old son using it carefully. So I don't know. All right, I think that's the one. Okay. And we got the Fat O's. Any advice for pulling good shot with old Breville with 51 millimeter portafilter? You know what? You can actually get a 51 millimeter the filter basket. The IMS makes pretty good one. And if I were, I'd like to start with replace the basket, give you more options. That's what I start with. I want you can get a aftermarket, all right, for 51 millimeter. Comes to manual mode, very simple, all right. Single or double cut button doesn't make any difference. Just hold it down, any buttons, getting into the pre-infusion mode. As long as you press down, you are in the pre-infusion mode there. And then once you let it go, give you the full power. And just look at your cup, whatever your desired volume is there, just press one more time and stop. That's it. So, I mean, manual mode is one of my favorite mode. I don't use automatic anymore. Default mode. I don't do the program mode. Program mode is a little tricky because you're not gonna get the same volume every single time. Depend on the coffee beans as well. So you gotta constantly reprogram it. So I just like to do just the manual mode. All right. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let's see here. I'm gonna be back, okay? Not here, but at my shop. We're gonna compare tubers, SSP high uniformity versus the Gorilla Gear, the Blackbirds. I mean, this comes to geometry, is about somewhat similar, okay? So I think HU, like Casper's and Gorilla Gear, the geometry is somewhat similar. So we're gonna do some comparison this morning. All right, folks, I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning and see you guys soon.